So even if you are in a particular state of mind, you can actually imagine how it would be like to be somebody else. For example, if you don't like A, you can imagine how it would feel like to be somebody who likes A. For example, if you don't follow a music band, you can imagine how it would be like to be a fan of that music band. And this could be extended to politicians, even if you don't agree with Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Xi Jinping or Kim Jong-un. You can imagine how it would be like to be that person. You can imagine how it would be like to be Putin. And so because we're all human beings and basically we are made in the same way, we can imagine to be somebody else. That is the theory of mind, and you can have an internal model of somebody who might not be aligned with you. But when it comes to artificial superintelligence, it might be difficult to imagine how it would feel like to be a superintelligence. In general, it will be difficult for an agent of lesser intellect to imagine how it would be like to be an agent of greater intellect. And among humans, this discrepancy of course exists, but when it comes to the discrepancy between humans and artificial superintelligence, the inability of us to imagine what it would be like to be artificial superintelligence is probably the gist of the problem. Thomas Nagel famously wrote a paper arguing how it would be like to be a bat, but at this juncture of history, I think it will be interesting to imagine how it would be like to a superintelligence, artificial superintelligence, and try to emulate what it would do, because I think that's part of the alignment problem, honestly. If and when we create artificial superintelligence, how it would feel like to be that agent. I think doing that would, probably help us predict, if we may, what ASI would do in its free time. It's an attempt to go beyond the Winchian uncertainty, attributed to Werner Winch, which says that when you are faced with an entity, an agent of superior intelligence, it becomes difficult to predict its behavior. And one of the difficulties is that we don't have an internal model representing that state of mind of that agent. So in order to align ASI, if we may, we must start imagining the internal state of ASI. By the way, the rain has started to rain rather heavily, so I need to, keep my morning run. And it is not difficult to imagine my state of mind at this particular moment.